In today's episode, you're going to learn how to add intro and outro music to a podcast episode. Welcome to Podcasting Q&A, where you learn the best tips and strategies to launch, grow, and monetize your show. This week's question comes from Alan.
Hi, this is Alan Friedman. My question is, what is the most efficient and effective way to add in intro and outro music to an existing audio file? Thanks. Looking forward to your response.
Thank you so much for your question, Alan. This is actually a pretty simple solution depending on the audio editing software that you use. So in this week's episode, we're going to discuss how to insert intro and outro music to a podcast episode. So when we're talking about adding intro and outro music to our podcast episode, you need to take this first step. You want to make sure that your music, intro and outro, are saved as separate files. MP3 is good, Wave is great too, but you want them to be saved as their own files. From there, we're going to suggest that you create a master template. And this is a really great pro tip because once it's done, you set it, forget it, and you just drop content in from there going forward. So what you're going to want to do is open up your audio editing software, whether that's GarageBand, Audacity, whatever you use. And then you're going to want to drop your intro and outro into the timeline space. There are a couple of ways to do this. You can either import audio files from your document, saved, computer, wherever, or you can drag and drop, which is my personal favorite because that feels so seamless. So once you got your timeline open, you're going to want to drop your intro at the very beginning of that timeline. That way you're welcoming your guests, you've got this amazing music, it's really hype, and then you fade into your content. Likewise, with your outro, you're going to want to place it at the end of whatever podcast content that you've got. And the really great thing about having a template is that once you've done it once, you've done it for the rest of the podcast. You just drop your content in there, your intro, your outro, all your presets are already saved, and you're not doing that work every time you want to record a podcast episode. You might be thinking, awesome, I know how to drag and drop and add music to a podcast episode, but I actually haven't even chosen my music. That's all good. Let's talk about how to find good music and then how to pick the best song to use for your podcast. So the big thing with finding music is that you want to find royalty-free music, which basically means music that you have the right to use. For example, if you've got a Taylor Swift podcast, but Taylor Swift's recording label has not given you permission to use her music, they can sue you. You want to find music that's royalty-free, which means that you have the right to use it. The second point is that you want to find music that fits the style of your podcast. For example, if you've got a homeschooling podcast and you're using like heavy death metal intro and outro, that doesn't quite fit the feel of the podcast. So perhaps you want to find something lighter, something airier, something maybe more joyful and kid-friendly for your podcast. The big takeaway is that you want to find royalty-free music and then music that fits the style of your podcast. Thank you so much for your question, Alan. If you have a question that you would like us to answer on a future episode of the show, just go to speakpipe.com/Buzzsprout or click the link in the show notes and leave us a brief audio message. Make sure you subscribe to the Buzzsprout YouTube channel to watch future episodes of Podcasting Q&A, or subscribe to the show on your favorite podcasting app. That's it for today. Thanks for listening, and as always, keep podcasting.